see here. We've got greetings. Oh, that's always a great start. Employment notification. A bunch of numbers. Okay. We've tried to reach you with a cell phone. That is my cell phone number. Regarding your request on a career builder for an employment opportunity of sales representative available. Oh, wow. Well, wait a minute. I didn't request a career builder for sales representative. Remember, guys, what I said about like sales not being my thing? Our team are pleased to offer and stimulating career opportunity. Wow. Join our lively and successful enterprise. Desirable every month income of $5,000. Lucrative reward scheme. It even has the scheme in there, right? So, yeah. If you're still looking for a vacancy, reply to us. Oh, well, I'm certainly going to. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that because I wasn't born yesterday. And we can clearly tell. I really hope all of you out there watching can tell that that is a scam email. It is not a real job offer. If you notice, there is a lot of bad English in there. First of all, if this were a real opportunity, I would not want to work with these people because they're so stupid that they can't even use proper grammar. No, I'm sorry. If you're going to be a professional and you're going to speak in English, you should use proper grammar. There should be proper English layout. Even if you're a foreign company, you should say you're a foreign company and I apologize for my English. Or hire someone who knows English to rewrite it for you. There is literally no reason that a legitimate company would send an email like this. So that is a scam. And here's what you do with scams. You report spam. Yay. And block. I've been saving that one for you guys. And I do get emails like that on occasion. I don't get them every single day, but I do get them. So, as you've seen from the title, I'm here to talk about scams and ghost jobs. Now, scams don't always come soliciting you. Sometimes it'll just seem to be a fine, normal job post, especially on Craigslist. We've got to be especially careful on Craigslist when looking for jobs because I'd say like 80% of jobs posted on Craigslist are scams in one way, shape, or another. I'm going to tell you about another scam that I did not immediately throw away, but they didn't get any money out of me. So here's how this type of scam works. It's a posting for a job. You apply for it. They almost immediately reply, or they reply very soon after and say, we'd like to set up an interview over Zoom. You go to Zoom and there's 100 people on the interview and you can't speak and none of them can speak. It's only the person on the other end speaking. And they're talking about hiring for, it could be for a travel agency or could be for any number of things, honestly. That's not the thing the type of work doesn't matter. They'll tell you, oh, you can get a ton of money. You can make a lot of money, and we've been around for hundreds of years. This company has been around for 20 years or 50 years. And here's the thing. If you think it's legit, go look up the company. if you don't find that the company has been around for that long, and usually they haven't, they've been only around for a couple years because the company doesn't exist. Or sometimes they'll they'll pretend to be a different company and they'll hire, it'll be, say, a manufacturing company and they're hiring a voice actor. Why would a manufacturing company hire a voice actor? They won't. If it doesn't seem like it's true, it's probably not true. It's probably not real. That it's a scam. How do you scam? How do they get money out of me if I'm going to be, if it's a job? So let's go back to that Zoom call with 100 people on it, and they're promising all this money. Oh, but if you're going to work as a travel agent, then you need to get a license, and it's going to cost a lot of money. But it's okay, because we're going to spend that money for you. We're going to pay for your license. That's what they say. That's what the guy says. Okay? And then they hit you with it. But we also need insurance. You also need to get insurance. Or they'll make up some other thing that you absolutely need in order to have this job. And it'll be a small amount, like $20 or $50 or $100. And you think, okay, well, I'm going to be making $1,000 a day at this job, possibly. So $100 surely isn't that much. But here's the thing. And now I didn't go into it, but I know how it works because I've seen so many other people fall for it. The moment you spend that money, the moment the money is out of your hands, this company that's been around for 20 years suddenly disappears. And you're left holding the bag with no job, no income, and you've lost that $20. So never, ever, ever spend money to get a job. If the employer that is wanting to employ you wants you to give them money for them to give you a job, it is a scam. 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, that is to say, there are some industries which do require licensure. But you should never get a license directly from the company that is hiring you. You should always get it elsewhere. And then, if they're saying you can't work for them unless you pay them to get that license, run away. It's a scam. All right. And there's plenty more scams out there. Here's another type of scam, the fake check scam. Now, this one, you'll find it in a variety of industries. Like there'll be a job. It could be for voiceover. It could be for a security guard. It could be for all kinds of different things. But here's the commonality, is that they will offer you a certain amount for a job. It'll be a short gig. It'll be a one-time gig, but with the possibility of more if it works out. Then they're gonna say, okay, you're gonna get this amount of money. Then they're going to send you the money in advance. That's the red flag. No job pays you in advance. Some do. It's very rare. Unless, like, if it's like a contract work, you'll get some in advance, something like that. But no job will pay you the entire amount in advance. That's just not happening. But here's the thing. So they're going to say, we're going to send you a check for your amount plus someone else. You're going to have to pay. They want you to pay someone else. For voiceover, it's the studio engineer. For security, it's the transportation person. It'll always be a third party that they want you to pay. Now, here's the deal. The third party is in cahoots with them. And so they send you the check never clears, but it looks like it goes into your account. So you give the third party their portion, and then you think you keep the rest, but then the check doesn't clear. And then you're out that money again. So beware of that scam as well, because that is very prevalent out there. Never accept a job if they're going to pay you in advance, especially if they're going to pay you more than what they said for someone else. That if you have to pay someone else. Anytime money is coming out of your pocket, whether it's their money or not, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. Now, I ran into this when I first moved here to LA, and it was the VoiceOver scam. They sent me 2 different checks. The first check, I was suspicious of it, especially because the check wasn't from their company. It was from a completely different company. So I took it to a different bank, opened a brand new account, because I don't know if they had access to my account or whatever, but there couldn't have been any money in the account to draw from. So I took the check to the bank, walked it in, talked to one of the bankers, said, I don't think this is real. Can you check this for me and see if it goes through? And they checked it, and they said, sure enough, there's no money behind this. This is a bad check. And so I, still naive at that point, but still smart, said, okay, a cashier's check is pretty much like cash, right? So I went back to them and said, something went wrong with that check. Could you send me a cashier's check? And they said, okay, we'll send you one. And when they sent it, it was a normal check with the words cashier's check printed on it. It's, I'm not going to show a check, but I don't know what I actually saved the check. I have it around somewhere. But it was a normal check with the words cashier's check printed on it. It did not, I have seen cashier's checks before. This was not a cashier's check. So be aware of the check scam. Be aware of the false fee scam. I'd like to call that first one. And don't fall for scams if you're looking for a job. Yeah. Now, here's another thing that you can come across. Ghost jobs. And it's the term is out there. It's been out there for a while. Ghost jobs are, it looks like they've posted the job. You apply for it. Sometimes they'll even have a round of interviews or 3. And then all of a sudden, you don't get it. You never get it because it doesn't exist. But they'll say, oh, yeah, no, sorry, we didn't get it. And then you'll suddenly see that same job posted once more. Eerily, ooh, because they were never hiring to begin with. Now, why would a company spend valuable time and resources to post a job if they're not actually hiring? Well, here's the deal. Now, certain government programs, there's tax credits, there's grants, there's a lot of different government programs that promise incentives like tax credits and lower taxes or grants to businesses if they are hiring. And the loophole is, it's only if they are hiring, not if they hire. If they don't ever, they can be hiring without actually hiring someone and still get those bonuses. And that's why. It sucks. It's stupid. I hate it, but that's the way it is. So, so ghost jobs, beware of ghost jobs, where a ghost will follow you to work. So be on the lookout for scams and ghost jobs. If you see a job that's been posted for a long, long time, like is posted 6 months ago and it's still up, it might be a ghost job. If you see the same post over and over again, it might be a ghost job. How can you absolutely be sure that a job is like real? You really can't. Even if you call, even if you like call the company and say, "Hey, are you actually hiring for this role?" They're not going to tell you the truth because they want it to look like they're hiring. So, uh, scams you can't avoid, ghost jobs are just part of the struggle.